Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Sorry it's been so long. Let's just call it a summer vacation for me. I had some stuff to do. The real truth is that I was moving. You can probably tell that by the new workshop slash studio that I'm in. You don't get a full tour yet today, but that's because it's not done yet. As soon as it is done, I promise you guys are gonna get a full tour. We're gonna do a whole lot more in this space, and I can't wait to bring you guys along for it all. Huge shout out to you guys, because while I was away, we crossed over 300 subscribers, which is cool. That's a super cool thing, and I'm super thankful to all of you guys. I just said super a lot. I'm gonna leave it in. I say super a lot. It's awesome that 300 of you guys decided to subscribe. We are on our way to 1,000 on this channel, and I am so excited about that. So real quick, before we get into racing, go down below, click the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps me a lot. Doesn't really cost you guys anything. And if it's your first time here, think about subscribing and be one of the first 1,000, because you guys mean the world to me, and I make all this content for you. Anyway, racing.
I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, vintage friends on my face. Looking like I'm from the deep, these no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a peep, bro. Whoa, whoa. I press the button and the doors go up like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Neighborhood.
I know, we've talked about racing a lot. We're talking about racing more, probably because it's Texas, and in the summertime, it's really hard to just self-motivate and go ride. It's 100 degrees outside, and you melt a little bit. I think more than anything else, the reason I've been racing so much in the summertime is because even though it's still hot when you're racing, it's over in 90 minutes. And that kind of goal-oriented riding style really lends itself to having a great time and still avoiding heat stroke. So, you know, there's benefits. Now, don't get me wrong, racing's fun no matter what, even if you're not avoiding heat stroke. But as an adult, I always kind of feel like it's just a little pointless. Like, it's not totally pointless, but it's personally, I'm never gonna go pro. And I already know I'm not one of the fastest guys out there, and I'm never gonna be. To me, when I ride, and I get to stop at an obstacle and practice it, and really just session it until I feel like I got really, truly good at it. That's where I notice my riding improving the most. But that's what brings us to today's topic, and why I really think that we should take more kids out racing. So here's the thing, is I'll be the first to admit that when I was a kid, I was really bad at practice. I think part of that for me was just how quickly I picked up on new skills. Anytime I was a natural at anything really, I didn't see the value in going back and repetitively exercising something that I wasn't good at. And I don't think I'm alone in that. It's not as fun. It's more fun to practice the things that you're already good at, that you arguably really don't need practice at. It's way more fun. I think this is true of most kids. Most kids choose to do the thing that they're better at because it's more fun. And when you do something that you're bad at, it tends to be frustrating, and I don't think there's much argument that frustration is fun. Nobody really enjoys frustration. I'm getting just a little off topic, but we'll talk about specifics here. Specifically, I want to discuss the race that I did a few weeks ago, which was round 6 Torx racing at Spokes Motocross Park. Torx is the Texas Off-Road Racing Championship Series. For those of you that don't know, it's me. I didn't know. I had to Google it for this video. Anyway, two of my very close friends have kids that raced that weekend as well, William and Paulo. Those aren't my friends. Those are my friends' kids. Anyway, William and Paulo, they're kind of my friends, but yeah, they're 6. William races all the time. I actually don't think I've ever seen him ride just for fun. I'm sure he has, but I don't know, I've never seen that really. Paulo though, Paulo is a weekend warrior. He doesn't go out with a goal in mind, and he just does what he thinks is fun. He absolutely shreds, and I guarantee his skills are on par with almost any 6-year-old you want to put him up against, because he's really good on a dirt bike. But what he doesn't do is practice any of the things he's bad at. Like, as soon as he discovers that he's bad at something, he just bins that idea, doesn't do that anymore, goes and does something that he already knows he's good at. Because like we said, it's more fun to practice the things you're good at. All of that changed when he started racing. On Saturday, he took 6th place in his race, and he was absolutely gutted. Like, he begged his parents, can they camp, can they stay? He wants to race on Sunday, he wants to come back, he knows he can win. Mind you, this is the kid that doesn't do the things that he's bad at, and he just lost. So this is inherently something that he is bad at. He doesn't do those things, not by choice. He changes. He does something else when he's bad at those things. Nevertheless, they stayed, they agreed, and Sunday's race came around, and he was not faster, and he was not better on Sunday than he was on Saturday, because you don't just get better naturally overnight. But what he was extremely determined and very consistent. Like, honestly, every kid in front of him crashed that day. Every kid. Everybody went down. Everybody made mistakes. But he didn't. He was consistent, and he just stayed strong and picked everybody off one at a time until he ended up in 1st place, where he finished. That's to me, that's where the interesting thing happened, because he won, right? So, like, in the moment where he won, you'd think, 6-year-old, he's gonna go, oh yeah, cool, I won, I'm good at this too. But that's not what happened. He won, and then he asked his parents if he could come back to do a training camp so that he could be faster, so that he could win both races next time. Which, like, what? That's not what you expect the behavior from somebody who doesn't do things that they're not good at. He was able to use competition to benchmark his skills and highlight where his shortcomings were. I don't know, maybe I'm the weirdo who just does that on my own. But honestly, based on what I see in the community, I don't think I am. I feel like most adults that go out and ride really love those moments of, this thing bested me every single time I've tried it. I'm just gonna do it until I get good at it. I mean, I think most of us do that when we go out and ride. I don't see that very often. So here's my takeaway. Here's my takeaway from this video and watching this kid really just start to develop his racing. And that is, if you have kids that ride, or if you know kids that ride, or if you know people with kids who want to get into riding, racing is an absolute great place to start them off. And you should really consider taking them out and getting them into a race where you live. Here in Central Texas, that's the Torque series, but I guarantee there's a local series near you that has youth classes. So take them out, get them racing, and thanks for playing dirt bikes with me. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, check my repertoire, don't check me now. Let's just checks involved. I've been feeling like I'm next to God, next to God, next to God. Never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, don't check me now. Let's just checks involved. I've been feeling like I'm next to God, next to God, next to God. Never fold, never ever fold, never ever stone a Rolling Stone till I'm in Rolling Stone. Bet I'm close to goal, need a place, need a safer bank. I've been saving change, I need some space. Chatting in my face, get from around my way. Ay, what you saying, where you at now? I swear that once I leave my city, never coming back down. Went from pushing tapes to glowing up around the map now. Real hot summer, keep my cool, I never act out. Ay, yes indeed, recognize what you want may not be what you need. Won't take control of me, but I got mouths to feed. Hustle smart, not hard to still get it by any means. Please. Never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, don't check me now. Let's just checks involved. I've been feeling like I'm next to God, next to God, next to God. Never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, don't check me now. Let's just checks involved. I've been feeling like I'm next to God, next to God, next to God. Had to get it by myself. Bad decisions had me living down in hell. Paranoia, so I keep it by my belt. Losing sleep, I know this lean won't be no help. Nah, it's no contest, S on my chest. Whole squad gon' flex, yeah, you know that's set. They had mentioned competition, I'm here like, what's that? Heard your last 2 tracks, you're not eating all that. Pockets swole on me, since 15, haters been trying to roll on me. Move smarter, no drama, you know, homie. Whole team round me, ready on go, homie. Yeah, you know, homie. Hey, never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, check my repertoire, don't check me now. Let's just check some love. I've been feeling like I'm next to God, next to God, next to God. Never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, don't check me now. Let's just check some love. I've been feeling like I'm next to God, next to God, next to God.
I'm gonna get some hate for my feelings about racing, and I've got a perfect example actually right now. So for those of you that don't know, and most of you probably do, Red Bull Romaniacs just happened. Not gonna talk about Romaniacs specifically, but what I am gonna talk about is Paul Terez, who raced it on a Yamaha Tenere 700. I don't know if you guys know where he finished, but spoiler, he was 18th. So 18th place on a Tenere 700, but if you search for anything about the Romaniacs right now, he's getting a lot more coverage and a lot more attention for finishing 18th on a Tenere than the person who won. I don't know, do you know who won the Romaniacs? Go in the comments and tell me who took first, second, and third place in the Romaniacs. Without Googling this, I actually can't tell you, but I do know that Manny Lembeckler took first place, and then I think Mario Roman took second. Manny Lembeckler took first, Wade Young, Mario Roman, Billy Bolt, Johnny Walker, Teddy Blaz. I don't know you, Teddy. Sorry, you're probably super cool. I don't know you though. Tristan Hart from Canada. Cody Webb got 12th. Sorry to hear about your loss, Cody. At least you're still super tall. I appreciate that about you. And devilishly handsome, I might add. Anyway, regardless, just evidence to back up my argument here. Racing and winning races is not nearly as important as having fun. So, way to go, Paul. You had a lot of fun on that Tenere 700. And it really makes me want to buy a Tenere 700. So, is racing important or is fun important? If they ask me, I think it's fun.